All right. We are live. Nice. Yeah, we're live. I think one of my friends is also live here. Let me actually check him out. Yeah, before that, let me just kick in the live stream on Discord. Yeah. Okay. So that's it. Let's go. We are live. Let me pop up the chat. Actually, I see that there is a problem. I think I'm not. Yeah, now I'm good. Nice. Waiting for some people to join. Let me just go the live on TikTok as well. Yeah. Hey, Wissam already there. Next is already there. Oh my gosh, you guys are really fast, huh? Yeah, nice. So I was actually trying to kind of like I tried like today, like the ads manager from TikTok. I wanted actually to get a snapshot of what is happening there, and also to feel like a marketer and try to kind of like use it. But then, funny enough, because of Trump and what is happening in the world, you, for example, you want to use like an ad for like 10 euros, you have to pay like 60 to 70% fee on that, and it's crazy. It's super crazy. So for that alone, I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And you just do the lightning here. So I think that's better. Cool. Or this. That's good. All right. So today we are going to continue on the same application. Honestly, we're going to continue with the same kind of stuff. I'll try to reply to all your comments in a second. Let me just launch the live stream on TikTok. Awesome. So we are good. Yeah, so our friend here is asking if he can actually boost himself learning HTML, CSS, JS. Should I learn TS or React next? You should learn React next. TS comes after React. Because TS honestly is just like I don't know, like a type safety kind of thing that you learn so you don't mess up your application. So it's kind of like security based typing language that is JavaScript but with extra steps, and yeah, you will learn that after React. It's better, so then you can mash up React with whatever you want to learn at that point. Yeah, with TypeScript or with your databases and so on and so forth. Okay, let's launch WSL, because that's what we're gonna do. Today live stream is gonna be around 2 to 3 hours. We are going to actually look forward maybe to fix some of the stuff, and also to kind of continue on development, and we don't talk too much today. And by the way, I have a couple of videos that are on TikTok right now. You can go and check them. They're awesome. I think they are just on point, and they talk about gaming, they could talk about front-end stuff. I talk about a lot of things, honestly. Yeah. Oh, Above and Beyond gifted around 5 subs. Oh my gosh, man. You gifted everybody a sub. Wow, man, like thanks a lot, man. Wow, that's crazy. That's epic. Thanks a lot, honestly. I cannot thank you enough. And let's wait for actually our TikTok here to launch up, because we are flowing slowly. Like some guy came and started to rain on everybody. Above and Beyond. He's also, I know this guy from TikTok, because TikTok in the beginning started to accumulate a lot of the guys, like a lot of people that are interested in coding and stuff like that. And then Above and Beyond was there. There's another guy called David, another guy also that I don't see much now, but I even forgot his name. But a lot of people there that they were really supportive. They even threw like a lot of stuff on on like questions on TikTok, basically also suggestions, and they did great. Yeah, so I want to thank them because that's what kind of boost me to do stuff, and honestly I feel like it. I feel like I'm boosted. All right, so bun run dev, and we did bun right on turbo, and here we're just gonna do mvim dot. So today we are going to talk about things that we didn't do. Did I actually change something here that I don't know of? I remember this, but I don't remember. Let me check actually if there is a problem there. Oh, some guy named Bestie, he said, oh, I'm learning too. Nice, man. Nice for you. I am also learning. Hi, Oscar. Hi, everybody. Again, thanks to Above and Beyond for actually firing five subscriptions, and that was like gift to everybody. Like he gifted 5 subscriptions, and that's awesome. Thanks, man. Hopefully we actually can reach today like the 300 followers, because we have only 3 followers yet. You motivate me to continue studying web dev. I had given up for a while. Thanks, man. I mean, I'm also the same. Like I have, for example, my son pushing me to learn. I have my wife also pushing me to learn, and I have chores, you know, people that that actually make me learn because I have to pay rent, you know. So it's kind of crazy. Like it's just like the motivation comes not only from trying to learn, but also from unlocking new steps in your life and stuff like that, right? And honestly, to be able to push yourself, it's kind of weird. I don't know how to say it, but it's like for us, I get it, because for example, for us Muslims, like it's hard, for example, to keep your prayers, right? To go to the mosque every day and so on and so on. It's kind of fun, right, to say, but that's one of the things, right? So yeah, I kind of feel like that's the feeling that I cannot get over with, and I try always to beat, yeah. But yeah, that's life. You always beat up yourself to do stuff, and you try your best. All right, so this is the application. We are going now to the dashboard, profile. I think file upload, this is where it is now. Yeah, so we are here. I wanted actually last time to work on this part, so now it works. I want to just check that it works everywhere. So if I go profile, also here it says John, right, which is the account that we are on. For some reason I don't have I think I don't have that possibility to exit or maybe to revoke the GWT token or whatever from Better Auth for whenever someone actually exits for more than 24 hours or something. For now it looks like as if it's not revoking, so I'm still connected from last 2 days, from 48 hours ago, which is fun to see. So probably not now, because now it's not a priority, but something that we need to do in the future, right? Let me pop up the questions also here and everything. Welcome Ryan, welcome everybody, and let's go. So pop up the chat. Let me read. So my predicament is I'm a Windows Server engineer already working with PowerShell scripts all day, so it's not a huge shift, and I'm paid okay already, but you know, you show me here, this is more interesting, gives me more excitement making web apps. I mean, I agree with you 100%, because at this point we actually can now use emotes. I don't know what what happened there, but because of the 5 gifted subs, now we can use one emote. It's called button smash, and another actually one on the way to actually clear out some emotes on Twitch. All right, cool, man. And yeah, I agree with you on that part, and honestly I cannot say less. Web apps is like you sit down and you have an idea to build, and you can build it, and it's amazing. So you just keep going and building stuff, and that's what I want to actually achieve. I build whatever I want. Hey there. For everybody asking on TikTok, how am I? I'm good, actually. How are you? Awesome. So let's go here, check. I think this, I would push this wherever, nav change, because just I want to start from 0 now. And yeah, hello, next. Is these emotes? They're not mine. They're not 100% mine. But I like this. And there is like a new Vim emotes. Oh, this is because of the Primogen, right? That's nice. And there is lol, Twitch global emote. Okay, that's a global emote, right? Mine is called button smash. Nice. All right, let's continue then. What else should we do now? Let me clear out this one. Let me just go to see what we actually promised to do last time. So for now, if the application is actually working like this, let's go and make it look prettier. So for our navigation, we have this word here. It's called documentation for our application, which is wrong. So I will go documentation. Where is it? This is a string, right? Component. There is this documentation here. So this I will call it profile, just as our application. I'll take off actually this. I don't know what it's called, but it's a sidebar menu, and then there is this chevron up and whatever. And I think it's just wrong to use this one, but drop down menu trigger, you see this one? Drop down menu trigger, it's not really necessary to kind of use it like this. So I might actually maybe change the nav part here to actually look something different. Hey, Iron Domination, welcome to the chat. We are good. We are trying to actually develop some application right now for years. Not for years, for days. And we are trying also to pass through and maybe with the chat have like some suggestions from everybody to to follow what they suggest and build it, and that's it. Some guy said placeholder his name. He said, I heard if you are in this stream you are cute. Cool. So I like what I see, what you are building. Thanks, man. So we are not live only on Twitch. We are live on multiple streams. So we have Kick, YouTube, and also Twitch running up. TikTok looks like the best here for attracting more people, but Twitch is my main, so I want to grow Twitch as much as I can. So if you are interested, keep being here and keep going to my Twitch. If you are on TikTok and you want to switch to Twitch, go to my link tree on my profile link and click on Twitch and switch there. I would be really happy to see you there. Okay, so let's move on. Let me actually use a flare. All good, we are done. And guys on Twitch, if you have any questions, please let me know what you think. And right now I will actually show you what I'm doing. So there is this actually sidebar thingy that shows which selected version is there, and honestly I don't know what the hell is that, so I'm gonna follow up this. It is actually a prop coming up from, not a prop actually, the default version is coming up as, it's coming up as a prop actually. It's called the version switcher, and if I go and delete this just for fun, I hate what I'm gonna do, but I will just delete it from here. So I'm gonna take a look what is happening and maybe delete the whole sidebar and drop down part. So this is drop down menu that kind of looks odd, and I don't want this to be like that at all. So I'm gonna, let me see 1 second. So this is the version switcher. Okay, you know what, I will keep this like it is. The only thing that I'm gonna use is just gonna see where it is used and use it basically. All right, so this is called version switcher, okay, version switcher. So it's come up here and it is used somewhere here, you see. So I'm gonna actually take this off. So I have the sidebar header and I have a search form that I probably want to keep for now, but for this version switcher I'm gonna just let me actually surround this like that to see what I have. Okay, then it will be really bad. So what I'm gonna do probably is just to create one that looks like this. All right, I will go here, I will look how it is. So it's a sidebar menu part. So if it's a sidebar menu, it just get called sidebar menu. And then here I have this documentation part here that I really like. So I'm gonna copy just this, right, and I'm gonna just put it in the sidebar directly here, something like the sidebar header, sidebar form, and I'll put it there, right. For sure this one I'm gonna just maybe keep it like version 1, and kind of it looks very odd. But I can actually go here and see what is happening. So this has like some classes, it has like a gallery vertical thingy, so I can actually use that as well, and I can import that for sure. If you go up, import gallery vertical, that's what I'm using there, right? Oh, it's never used gallery. What is it now? Vertical end gallery. So this is basically oh, actually it's not a snippet. Gallery, okay. Yeah, here you go. That's the variable that I'm looking for. It's kind of odd, but yeah. Import this, and it's got an import out the bottom. You see, that's like my new Vim's playing with me. Alright, so now if I look at that, yeah, it looks good. Then I'll just make them into a div, kind of. I'll surround them by a tag, and I'll put them into a div. This div will take basically some class name, and this class name will be like a flex, for example, right? Just for fun. Let's see what we do there. So I'm gonna actually leave that here and take this out, and it's kind of cool. I mean, it doesn't look bad. Maybe I'll just give it like some paddings on top, or maybe margin of 2, and this will be like margin of y. Why not, right? Iron Dominion said he's from Ukraine and started learning programming like front-end and dev. From what I must do, starting for good learning, sorry for so he wants to actually know where to start for learning. I actually have a very good idea for you, man. If you go, this is my TikTok account, like let me literally, this is not, right now we are trying to do this part here for the header, so I wrote this documentation part. And before I actually forget what I tried to do here with my friend from Twitch, go to my TikTok and watch this video, watch best framework video, which is the 3rd on my actually list, and also how to learn coding. There is this one here, and there is also some other ones that are really good, like vibe coding, like interview questions. So learn from there. You will literally learn a lot. And if you want to know more about me or something like that, just do bank socials in the chat, and you will have the link tree, and from that link tree go there and actually learn wherever you want. You will find a lot of things, man, and you will be able to learn them all if you just focus, right? My friend here is saying make it from a small component. Why? I left you like for a bit, and now you are 70 people watching on Twitch, on TikTok. That's too much. All right, let me go back here. So he wanted me to do this into another component, or what exactly here? I will read again. GS get CS50 class. Yeah, so I'm friended here from TikTok actually gave a really good suggestion, which is actually to use the CS50 class. That's another thing that you can search out on the internet. You will have a lot of things to actually learn from. Please reply in private, bro. Actually send me a message and I'll reply, and I have no problem doing that. And thanks for all the people who followed, and yeah, please share the stream, like the stream on TikTok. That will really help us to reach out to more people, and I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Cool. Make it out into a small component. Everybody is suggesting new things. That's nice. Okay, cool. Let's continue. So now that this is actually like that, this is not like a navbar or something like that. I really don't need it to be like that. So I will actually do just a gap of 4 to make sure that that looks good, right? And I will make sure actually that this is the same here, because I see that this have like some paddings, right, but this one doesn't. So I will give it a padding of 2. I think that would be actually good. A padding left of 2, maybe that will be it. Yeah, that will align it directly with yeah, with whatever we have here, and that's it. I mean, I don't want to do more actually. Just instead of documentation now, I'll write the name of the application and we move from there. Yeah, Thanks, super. I really appreciate it. Thanks for saying that. I teach what I know, and that's what I kind of known for. So yeah, we are continuing on the application that we're building from a few days before. So I would be really happy if you stay and watch. Cool. Let's go. So now we did that. The application is called Profiler, and that's it. So let me zoom out to see if it looks good. Yeah, it looks good. Maybe I will actually check if there is a really good yeah, I will take this out and I would see if there's any really good icon from Lucidcharts file icon, something like that, really fun to have. I will actually search file icon, or maybe I can just find it like this. So it's called file great icons. Interesting. What is this called? React? It's called file. Interesting though. Let me try file. Yeah, just that. And that would be really nice if you have it as a really nice. Yeah, cool. That's it. Padding margin, etc. is not the best to do by percentage instead of pixels. Above and beyond, I think you are right to do it via like percentages and stuff like that, but you must know also that in Tailwind you don't do that at all. You basically 2 pixels is equal to 4. So here I'm doing 8 pixels, and here I'm doing 16 pixels, and here I'm doing 8. So if you see this one here, it's a gap of half of 4, which is 2, gap of 2 pixels. And Tailwind leaves you to do that. Once you reach 4, you now starts with Excel, XXL, 3XL, and so on and so forth, right? Which is really something that you can remember. So if I do gap here and I go move into them, you see there on the right side how they change and calculation is made for me, and I don't really need to remember any of these, right? So they are all there for me, and then I can do a lot of things with that. So Tailwind is really dope. It lets you not memorize anything, but just look at them there and try them out, which is epic. I mean, for me, Tailwind saved my ass a lot. It's just like you remember, hey, I did the padding of 4 of the whole page. Maybe if I move now inside, I'll do another padding of 2. So you do like this kind of versioning of your application. It's gonna be really cool. Awesome. So we continue now. That is done. So now I want actually to clear out this getting started part. I want to actually yeah, I think the menu, it looks bad right now. It's like it has just the children with the sidebar here, and the sidebar we have getting started. Maybe I will keep that just like a documentation phase, like how you can do that. But thinking about it, I might also want to do like take a small icon for our users. So basically we will give always users a random icon, right? So let me just check one random icon API or something like that. That would be really nice to have like a random icon free API or something like that. It would be really nice to have it on my application and see how it looks actually. So there is this kind of thing called the Dice Bear. Dice Bear provides actually a playground for icons that are basically there by default. So I wanna try this. Let me see, maybe I can find something cool. Yeah, this seems like really good. So if, for example, I here inside this I just paste, oops, I did a mistake. Yeah, because you know what, in here you go, in NeoVim, if you copy something from the internet basically and not on WSL, and you want to actually do it here, you need now to use the V part, to use like control Maj and V, and you don't need to use delete, because the moment you delete you will yank, also you will copy. Show the app, McLovin Macha. Yeah, so the application, we are looking at it right here. We are just actually working on the sidebar now. So you see this one here, we are working on the sidebar only, right? So now I will refresh it. So we have this sidebar, we did it part, all right? So it looks good, and we are moving from there. Are there any live streams for Angular coding? I don't do Angular, but I would really like to do it in the future and maybe learn it for just live stream or something like that. We do like a challenge. What's the best place to learn? You have a course or a mentorship? Honestly, I would say go to my profile and you will find all the videos talking about learning. And yeah, and if you want also to have like some sort of mentorship or something like that, yeah, message me. I would see your GitHub and maybe try to help you out with whatever you need. And yes, I'm working on IT. And why not tell Copilot to do everything? I think it's not necessary. It's not that really necessary to actually use Copilot, and this is just very simple to do. All right, actually I found out that I did something wrong here. For the avatar, I think it comes from here somewhere in the sidebar part. Oh, let me just actually delete this first. And there is this user data for the navbar part. So if I want actually to change the avatar, I need first of all to, what do I have for the avatar? Actually, I don't remember. So for the avatar, I did a fallback part here. Avatar fallback, oh my gosh. If I actually go here and say instead of avatar, I'm gonna actually pass like a value and see what that can be doing there. I will try a value and see what would be there, like an API value or something. Okay, that would be fun if it works. So then we will do like a random API for, yeah, for basically pushing. Yeah, so it says actually that avatar image is not there. Let me just import it first. Where is that coming from? I think it's, let me just see. Avatar image, yeah, it's coming from Redux UI. Is there anywhere else here where we use Redux UI? Not really, right? Okay, cool. Let me try this out. It works actually. Look at this. So basically what I did now is just to put this John here to have like basically a really nice API that provides icons. Basically, it's really fun. Nice, awesome. Then instead of getting started on installation and stuff like that, I will leave getting started. Instead of installation there, I will just put documentation, and here I will put upload your file, something like that, right? So then it would be really nice, and then we will work on actually having these pages to route to correctly and so on and so forth. Okay. Starting to learn Python. This looks like Holy Scripture in comparison. Hey, Paulina, you're in the chat. Wow, you keep getting more and more viewers. That's awesome. Thanks a lot. Thanks. Just quit it 2 weeks ago after coding for almost 5 years. I hate this job so much. Man, why did you quit, and what did you do at your job? These are comments actually that coming up from TikTok, so I would really happy to for you on Twitch as well to write your comments so I can read them. Oh, my friend Torrent lives here, launched his website. Today we are coding actually, but if we have like time at the end of the stream, I will actually check it. Why not? And I will be really happy to check. Hey, brethren. Everybody, hey there, and thanks for the follows. I would really shout out all your names if you follow right now, so please do it. Brethren actually followed. Nice, sounds good. Currently I'm learning Flask. Is Django better? That's a really good question. I think both of them actually are better in one thing than the other. The thing is that if you talk about coding and you find two frameworks that are Python related and they are both on the same stack and they are both kind of doing the same thing but different a bit, I would say that probably they are both alive because one is better than the other in something, so they should be both alive, right? So you need to actually learn this or that, right, to choose your lane. Okay, some guy is saying that he hopes that he does like me. He doesn't know that I'm really not that much or good but I'm learning as well. And thanks for, I have on TikTok actually 100 people watching, which is amazing. Poseidon said, what do you think about AI replacing web development? I don't think it's soon, but I think it's there, so I would 100% prepare myself for it. All right, so we have here installation. As I said, I actually want to do this as documentation, yeah. And here I would put like upload your file, literally like upload, yeah, upload your file. And it seems like cool. I don't see any problem with that. And instead of search the docs here, like there is actually something here called search the docs. Okay, search form, yeah. So for this search form itself, I'm gonna just change this one, not insert, like instead to search the docs to be search your previous files, something like that. So it shows like, hey, you can do search on previous files and stuff like that, which is epic. Guys, on TikTok, I really want to reach 150 viewers if that's possible. If you share the live stream, that would be awesome. Thanks everybody, that's really cool. What kind of keyboard do I have, Gabe? I have this keyboard. It's Kinesis, yeah, Kinesis Pro 360. One of the best keyboards that I ever used, especially that I actually got used to it too much, and it helps me actually working on Vim, which is awesome. Above and Beyond is gifting more people, man. Thanks for the gifts, man, that's awesome. Thanks for the gift for everybody here. I'm Seven, always thanking him. Above and Beyond is one of the guys actually that came from Twitch, and he that came from TikTok actually, and he actually slayed. He has really good questions, and he helps a lot with this gifts that he's spreading right now. Thanks, man. I cannot even thank you enough. You are kind of like putting some vibe in the chat. That's amazing. Categorize YouTube videos, example for beginners. If you want to learn, I think I can help you out with learning as much as I can, but overall it's just the roadmap that you need to follow. Oh, there is actually a problem here that we faced, which is saying that there is actually, I think, an error that we need to find out why. And it's in the dashboard? No, not in the dashboard, it's in the dashboard profile. It says, I don't know, it's a runtime error. It says that I cannot find name. Interesting. Cannot read property of undefined, which is username. Is it? Maybe here, like let's search it, user. Oh, maybe this is the one here, like the nav user. Username here, maybe that's where it's breaking. Oh yeah, that's for sure. But I can do one thing here, because this is a client component now. If I put that, it will work. Awesome, right? Categorize your videos, beginner's career. I would do that, man, Ron. I think you are correct about this, but I will try my best to do it. Yeah. Hello everyone, everybody there on TikTok. And Oscar, am I lagging really? Because I feel like everything is good. I would really want to know also if I'm lagging or not from you guys. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's continue. So now, once I did this, now the fun part is that this component now is a client component. Doesn't mean that everything in it is a client component. Some of the part actually can move as server components, which means that nextjs will kind of filter out this kind of stuff and would say, okay, I feel like if you have a console log in your component, that's a server component. That's totally fine, right? Brethren asking, do you have Twitch? Yes, I do. Right now I'm sharing with you the Twitch part. So if you go to my profile, you can find the link tree. Here you go. This is my link tree. And please click Twitch and you will go here. We have a lot of people there as well. Oh, 7 only, not 100. But I would like you also to go here and follow, because that's one of the things that I want to do. I want to grow my Twitch. Thanks. Yeah, everything is good, I think. Cool. So guys, I'm 7. I know that you're a first time chatter. If you have any also idea about what you want to learn, what you want to see, let me know also, because that's something also that I can help with. So we actually got this file here. We put it here like on the side. So this is where we put it at. And what I wanted actually for my navbar to become is like you search for your files here that you are gonna upload next. Also, you have a documentation. Maybe you wanted to understand where your file's at or something like that. And also, if you want to upload the file, this one itself, it needs to be a link that gets you into the page of uploading the file. So this is kind of like a navbar that I just played with to make it work. The coding language that I think that is more in demand right now, I think the most one could be Python and JavaScript. JavaScript, why? Because I talk about this, man, every day, but there is actually a state of JS website here that I talk about regarding framework. And Stack Overflow actually is another website that does this every year. So they put this list of respondents that responded to their forums, saying which framework or which kind of language is more known than others, right? So for that itself alone, I see that JS is the first because we use it in the web. Basically, we use it for web applications and so on. So Rox is asking about server component. All right, we actually talked about this. All right, so this is what I learned from my friend here who actually teach me first about server components. So we have SSR, server rendered components, and I think SSR server rendered, SRC basically, and we have also server side rendered components. So SSR server side, let's do it like this: server side components or render components, and we have also React server components. That's two different things, because this one is actually only Next.js, and this one itself came in the React 19 as well, but they call it React server components, and it's totally different from this. So this, what it does, you have your server here whenever you try actually to go into a page. Let's say you want to go into the home page, right? It tries actually to load everything here, what we call like a boiler, not a boiler, but actually it just parses everything like HTML plus CSS plus GS actually, which I understood not so long ago, and it actually serves it as one package. So one package here to the front. So the front end actually will be directly having this coming from the server side. Why is this good? Because whenever you go to the website and it's server side rendered, means that the SEO, basically what other actually web crawlers will have, is that it will be, for example, whole HTML there for the crawlers to see, and also not only to see, but to crawl and to actually register for the website. So here you will have title of the website there, for example, which can be also with React, but you will have the content, and that content part will be available for the crawlers to know exactly what is this website about. And the fun part about all of this, that this is another kind of science in is called SEO, right? But the fun part also about server-side components or Next.js, you can, if you use the use client in above the component itself, if you use client on top, means that certain parts of your application will be server-side and certain parts will be client-side, which means that you have a page and the nav bar doesn't change a lot, the sidebar doesn't change a lot. So these two will be SSR, server-side rendered, and this one here will be actually client-side, which means that there will be interactivity here. Probably you upload a file, you disable a button, you click on something, so there is something happening here. So all of this actually is only the client-side part. So that's also on server-side render part, right? But React server components are totally different. They actually do that by default. They go look into the page. If they see actually that there is a header and there is a navbar that doesn't change, even in your main area here, they see like there is something that cannot change, like a logo or a button on top. They keep it server-sided, but then anything else that is interactive, they will make it component-side. So this React server component actually is, let's say, 50-50 based on page interactivity. That's what I understood, and that's what I know. So it's differentiate between also what you're trying to build. Some people will go to their actually website and they use Next.js, and they will go on top of every page and use a client, which is totally wrong, because then you are actually making something wrong, right? Pushing pushing like the pages, all your pages, to actually be client. And one more thing, even if you don't use client and you go into your page and you use a use effect, for example, that means that the page will become user client by default, right? So by def. I like how I am actually using the mouse, not a pen. So I like how with the mouse now I became very fast and very cool. Even I can write good. So remember this, server side will always be on the back end. Basically the whole thing will be pushed to the client as a server side. But if you think about it regarding React server component, it's actually totally different. Yeah. And what is better for SEO, it's the server side for sure. But also you would say this one, maybe it's bad because certain parts of the website will be rendered, certain parts no, but it depends also on what you want to achieve, right? Yeah, for SEO, you have to bring everything server side, even if user experience suffers. True, but the thing is that there is something about that. So imagine that you have the server basically, and you have a SSR component, and you load everything into the client side, right? The thing is now you probably will mess with interactivity, so you will have a less interactive website kinda. But there is ways that sometimes, even if you want your server to be only server side or only client side, even if you push Next.js to be only client side, it sometimes push some stuff server side. Let's say, for example, you come to my application here. Let me just take off the screen, and let's pick a server side component. Let's go, for example, a nav bar here, right? This is a total server side. Why? Because it doesn't have use client on top, and it doesn't have any use effects or whatever. So by default, it will be a server side component. If I come here and I would say, hey, console log, hello world or something like that, right? Or hello navbar, right? And then I will go back to my application and try to reload it. Maybe that will be also the thing that I can show this in action, right? I wanted actually to show you. Yeah, you see here, there is this hello navbar. So that's server, right? So that's totally server, means that I am actually getting the navbar to work only from the server. By the way, I see on Twitch there is Power Opa. He came back. Thanks for joining, man. I see you again. This is your next time on Twitch. Cool. So even that you have that on the server side now, what if you just go back to our app here and you use client on top? So you make this one use client. You make this one basically a client side now. You think like, okay, this will make the whole thing client side. That's not true, because it knows that this is actually can be loaded or happening on the server, so it keeps it at the server. So here what is happening, yes, the component became client side, but some of the component areas like console logs, like functional computation, like basically a callback function or something like that, that can actually use it, or a helper function that you somehow defined here. Let's say you, for example, defined here const change time or something like that, or convert time function or whatever. These all will be in the server side, because it feels like, yeah, even though that he wants it to be a client component, I can still keep that a server side. And that's what happens here also with this hello navbar. And even though if you go to the console on the page and check the console, it will have on the left side of it hello from the server. And this is what is good about Next.js, is just like this. It shows here hello server side. You see this server, hello navbar. So there is actually this. I don't know if you see it on TikTok or not, but it's really there. Yeah. Yeah, you're a mod now, Illusion. Yeah, what's up? Green 333 221. I see a lot of new cameras. I'm really happy with that. Thanks guys for being here, and thanks for supporting. By the way, Above and Beyond came here and gifted 10 subs. He gifted actually 10 subs. I was like, holy shit, that this guy is actually having fun in the chat with gifting people. Nice. Cool. Use your own config now, or distro. Yeah, Green, I have like my own neo config, but actually I copied it from someone else, and I made it better. So for you, if you want to go and find it, you can just do this socials there in the chat, and you will see the link tree. So I will take you through it. So you go here, you go to my GitHub, and then you will thank me a lot because I have actually wrote all the docs for this. So basically you go here, you copy wherever. So the fun part here that you don't need all the files. You need probably the init Lua and everything else, but for the config fish, for Tmux and microshell, these 3 ones here, you don't really need them. You just need everything else but these 3, unless you want to have like new Vim also on PowerShell, because this is a Microsoft PowerShell one. And then you go here and you find everything I talked about Vim and everything that I learned about Vim. So here, for example, how to short to change or delete the end of a word or something like that, and copy until something, copy find character. So you copy until you find the character. Here also to change to uppercase, to delete outside the parentheses, and there is advanced stuff as well. And you go, if you learn this by heart like I did, you will never basically struggle with Vim, I think. Yeah, I never saw anybody actually providing this kind of shit, but I feel like it's really necessary. If you provide the dot file, please provide also how people can use it, because that's totally makes sense. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Okay, can you explain how user gets access to only their info? Interesting, because basically we are having a database there. We use Prisma PostgreSQL, and for that itself we will have always to query by the user ID, and then therefore he will get only his stuff. He won't get anything else. I think that should be all right. So now let's go and do the part where it is now the UI, basically the UI for the pages. I want to actually take you to the upload your file route. Upload, what is it called? I think dashboard, file upload. Yeah. So I prepared a route. I called it file upload in here in dashboard, right? So I have a layout and I have a page for each layout. And there is a page upload part here where I actually can drag and drop something. But I want to make this more pretty though. I'm gonna actually see if I can maybe is the application working? Why it's actually bugging? Let me try. I'm seeing like my my dashboard not working properly, but now it is. So this is the app now, how it is on basically the upload part. So you have this documentation, upload your file, and then this one needs to be changing for sure, which is the navbar part, and this should be also dynamic for some reason. So for now I think the navbar needs to be actually cleared out as well. So the nav user, that's the user nav. This is the navbar. It's always saying breadcrumbs, links, or whatever, which is totally wrong here. So let's actually clear it out to be always taken props maybe. Let me think about it. How can we do actually the navbar to be dynamic in this case? How could this be dynamic based on the route, right? That I don't know, but I need to search it out. People in the chat also can suggest what they want to see here, or what do you want to use, what they want to use. But for me it seems like we can use a navigation part where we get actually where you are based on the URL, right? Let me actually search that in the docs. Okay, so first thing we need to go to navigation info nextjs 15. Maybe it just tells you where you are. Yeah, link and navigation. So basically use router, the redirect. That's all like different things that we are looking into. But yeah, this is also, we need to use it like the link we will do. Yeah, so router.push, that's on click. Yeah, so there is a redirect function. Is there actually a way to know where you are? I think, yeah, I think path name should be, right? Is like, yeah, I think path name. Let me search it. Yeah, should be path name. Use path name. Here we go. Yeah, you see, always there is something in nextjs that you can use. So here it just returns current path name, and we will try that, right? We will try that to know exactly what we're using and where we're going when we actually do the app. All right, so some guy asked how prototype does actually work, man. Prototypes. Oh, this is a big topic. If you want me to explain it, stay in the chat. So think about prototypes is like literally writing classes in Java. So the thing is about strings and JavaScript. Let's talk about strings. So if you do const test equal or const text equal something, like I would put my name here, right? So my name is Ayman. If I go text dot, you will have all these functions, right? And you will be like, hey, how does all these functions come from? Where does they come from? I mean, I never saw them before, right? Illusion, I cannot see you on TikTok, Illusion, so if I could give you a mod, I would do that. Yeah, there's a lot of questions, man. Yeah, write a comment there, Captain Riddler. Okay, Captain Riddler, for sure you are a different name. Not pin comment, I'll just pin comment and then give you a mod. Yeah, I think give you a mod here, add a moderator. Yeah, you are now. Cool. I will give you all accesses, so manage games, start comments. Yeah, that will be it. Yeah, you can write something now. Why you in the DOM, buddy? Because I'm trying to explain to you what is prototype, right? So now if you go text dot, this is what I wanted to show you, __ proto, you will find everything about the string that is coming from its prototype. And guess what? All these functions that we saw are these prototypes, like, right? So that's the fun part about all of this. It's just that if you actually have a prototype for a certain class, then you will be able to use all its construction stuff or its construction or constructor methods. So think about it also like this. If you go here and you do like const person, or you know what, let's create a function, or let's create a class. You can create a class as a function in JavaScript, by the way. This is very fun to do, but I can show you how. So you can do name and age, right? And you go here and actually open this. Oh, well, by the way, I actually forgot to do something. Yeah, const person equal initializer and that. Okay, so what is happening here is just it doesn't like that we didn't do this as a anonymous function. So this is what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna just make this writing in the console is like, yeah, so that works. All right, so in this const person part, let me refresh this so I can show you how it goes. I can do this dot name equal name, and literally this dot age equal age, right? And then I close that. So I do const Ayman, which is my name, equal new person, and this person is equal to my name. So here you see why I'm actually writing on the console, because the console also yells at you. It tells you, hey, you are writing the name here and the age there, right? So name is gonna be 3 A's and age is gonna be 30, let's say, right? So now there's a problem, right? Uncaught person const blah, blah, blah. This can happen actually because it's not a constructor. It's feeling like it's not a constructor, but it is actually. So what we can do here is just recreate it as a class. That will be actually even better. All right, let's go and do it. So we can do this as a class, and we can actually delete all of this and recreate a constructor over there. Yeah. So actually I think this should detect the constructor word, constructor. Yeah, and it will be just literally what we did on top, name, age, and this gonna be like that, and this all gonna be inside. Yeah. So this should be fine. Let me actually do another thing, which is like to say hi like a function, right? I want to just do here, and this is a function that return this dot name, or we can do it like like that, and will be like this dot name saying hi, right? Okay, so there is a say hi problem here because probably I actually called it wrongly here. So let's say hi equal. Does that work? It works. Very funny, right? So yeah, what else now? So if I just go back now and I create that, now it's created. So if I say Amen, it will return this. But guess what is the proto for this? So this is the prototype, right? The prototype having like constructors like this, and it should actually have my say hi function, right? So it means also that this class will always have that say hi function available for it, and that therefore my prototype here is just getting the rest of its prototype function from the class of object in JavaScript. The fun part here though is that you can actually say Amen say hi like that, and it will return something. So if you do say hi, it should return something. I wrote it wrong. Here you go. And then therefore it works. But the fun part also is to check that prototype to say, hey, maybe this proto underscore underscore is equal to, let's say, amen.prototype. Does that work? No, it doesn't. Or maybe we can do object dot prototype. That probably will work. Yeah. So here if I go equal, it will say true, which means that even though Amen is actually another object that doesn't have the constructor of the object, but it's still an object after all. So therefore it has all the prototype functions from the class of object, and that's prototype. That's it. I mean, I cannot even show you more than this. If you understand this, you'll understand everything. Cool. Nice. This is Java. Actually, it's not Java, it's JavaScript, and I'm talking about something that exists a lot in Java. That's kind of true. Yeah. So you need to kind of like understand this kind of stuff like with time, not that you need to understand them just today, right? Nice. Okay. Cool. Let me take that off again, and then we go here and we use that use navigation part. So path name though equal use path name. So this use path name is coming from navigation, and I'm gonna just, as a funny guy, I'm gonna just console log the path name. So we will go to any page in our application and see what that path name returns. But if you want to read the docs here, it will tell you that path name is a client component. Okay, so it became a client component per default here if we use path name hook, right? The use path name is basically a client component hook. So even though that we don't have a use client on top, it might actually break here. But actually no, actually let me see. Okay, let me actually go to the application and see for myself. So yeah, it's saying, hey, you're using path name. Look at this. This is a React hook. It's a client component. So the thing is that if I use anything client right now in nextjs 15, and I think in all nextjs's, it will actually tell you that you are wrong because the React hook only works in a client component. So basically you will be corrected by nextjs, and here you will just need to copy that, go on top here, and we go GG, we go we go give it space, and we put the use client. The moment you do that, it just boom, it fixed, right? So that's awesome, man. I like nextjs now. I will reply on some of the comments that I'm seeing here. Don't worry, it's not hard. Yeah, it's not hard, honestly, and I'm here to teach you guys what is coding with JavaScript. So Phil saying a vibe coder. Who's a vibe coder? I only code using ChatGPT. Am I bad? You are bad. No, I'm kidding. Just at least debug what you are trying to learn, right? These are Twitchers. These are the comments from the TikTok. So you know what? I will do my best 100% to tomorrow or after or whenever I'm free to put the comments also from TikTok in the chat box and Twitch as well. They pay me good at my company. They think I can code. Wow. Okay. How much did you get paid this month? That's actually like a syndrome as well. At some point, you will have that imposter syndrome, thinking like, "Oh, I'm shit, and I still do this, and I feel like yeah, this is that, and he will probably drink as much, and then yeah. You're from Germany? Are you German? PRMO. He said he gets around 70k. Really, that's nice. 70k is really good for Europe, right? So I think who gives 70k for juniors, I think, is around Germany. You're Albanian, but you're working in Germany probably, because Albania, I don't think that you get yeah, because 70k makes sense. Yeah. I actually got 65 as my first salary in Germany as a basically junior, and I was like years ago, right? So that's reasonable with inflation and stuff like that. It makes sense. Yeah, you feel bad. That's the imposter syndrome. You will feel bad all your life. I'm kidding. Yeah, use it. Use the money, invest, man, and try your best. Can you tell me what is return in your own word or definition? Basically, in order for you to actually do a function, you need either to create it as a void function, which means that it doesn't return anything, or it does return something. That's it. Return something. Like literally you have something from that function. And Power Opa is German. Yeah, I actually think that, yeah, you came from that guy, the next tab day, right? So the thing is that about me, because I'm in Germany also, I'm in Munich, I live in Munich. If I was in the US, I think I will have more reach because people there speak English and stuff like that. But here, as I am on German land, it is harder for me also to kind of like reach out to more people, right? Because either if I spoke 100% German, I would be one of the German developers online, right? And I would never speak English at all. But yeah, I like the fact that I'm trying both. So there's German people who can convert to here, and also there's English people that can convert here. But my goal is to just expand to the English kind of, yeah, audience. Awesome. You know, when I actually live stream very late, like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., I do it. Sometimes I do it. All my chat is American. All of them are PST, CST time, so they're all American, which I like because if they like or follow the stream, then therefore I will have more people actually, more people kind of like on that area of them. So they will be, because they followed, my videos will be suggested to people that they know, kind of. So that's kind of cool. All right, let me check actually. I have there is the thing about TikTok though, is that most of my viewership is coming out from people who are trying to do anything but not my job. It's kind of weird. All right, let me check. I did a mistake also. I tried to use TikTok ads, and I put some money, and now I don't know where the heck it is. So I kind of made a big mistake, which is really fun. All right, so guys, I have this video as well that I want to share with you on my profile. It's called Vibe Code Your Own Game. You can go, and there is like a platform called Rosebud. Let me show you what I mean. This is something that I wanted to show you yesterday, but I didn't stream though. So Rosebud AI is actually a platform. Let me actually open the platform to show you. A platform where you can create or vibe code your game online, basically, right? And the fun part here is that give me any game that you imagine. Come on, chat. I want you to give me the prompt to give to this actually AI, and he will develop our own game. So I'm waiting for you guys now to actually write me the prompt. It will be nice to have like a really serious game. Okay, Pac-Man. Okay, no, give me a really good prompt. Give me a really nice prompt, not like a very easy one, like a very nice one. 2D ego shooter, that's also a good one. Nice. Use cursor. No, this one actually creates games, literally creates games from scratch. Pikmin 4. Pikmin isn't like a Nintendo game. open world 3 shooter game. By the way, there is people who did that. So there is a shooter game here, an FPS example. But let's create something like, first comment was from this guy, he said Pac-Man. So I'm gonna do it like this: create for me, create, okay, I'm not typing correctly now, create for me a game similar to Pac-Man, and I want to have multiple levels with scoring system. I know, that's it, like simple thing, right? I'm using ChatCN, right? So now what will happen, you have an assistant called Rosie here, and the platform is called Rosebud, by the way. I will paste it in the chat so you guys can go and check it. It's really awesome. I think when I tried it, I was like, wow, what the hell, like this is really cool. Like what it does right now, it does everything on the left side of the screen, and then you can upload your assets. So if I go, for example, to a website like this one here, so there is multiple websites that you can actually go and sketch from. So one of them is called Canny, one of them is called Polyhaven. You have like a lot of shaders and stuff that you can get from other websites. But for me, for example, I got like some popular 3D models from Sketchfab. So here, if I say Pac-Man, I think I will find something about Pac-Man. Let me just zoom in so you can actually find with me. Yeah, so these are all 3D though. I want to actually just the 2D one. If I can find it, that would be awesome. Pac-Man 2D maybe. And then we will go back to the look at these, they are really nice ones. Okay, before we go to actually do the sketches, now this is actually working. So this is actually working here, and it's trying to actually find ourselves or continue with the code. And let's wait a bit and see what it happens. So it will keep right, and the first time I was like, okay, something is wrong here, this is not gonna do anything for me. Hey ProEvils, what's up? So we found out actually this Rosebud AI, which is a tool for you to build any game from scratch. You just prompt it and it will actually view it here, right? And that's kind of crazy, man. Yeah. And I just pasted it there in the chat. I'll paste it also on TikTok, kinda, so guys can actually check it. Bro, just the guy that I was looking for. All right, let me see what is happening here. So it's actually trying to do this or not. Yeah, let me show you a game that I created. You will be really surprised by what I created actually. So this is the project that I created. Let's go back later on to the Pac-Man one. So this project, the very funny project though, I can go to history to show you how it started, right? So this one started like this, for example. Now, yeah, let me zoom in and zoom out. So you see this game that I created for me, it actually a co-op game. So I'm moving now the blue character, and now I'm moving the red character, and look, the red character will actually pass by the blue, and all of that is just literally from the code here. And I asked it to do collision, and it even did it. So you see here, I was like, what the hell, like this is collision working here, and all of this from prompts. And I was like, what, like this can be done? And yeah, this is just AI thingy. 100 people on TikTok right now are asking, what is this? What is this? This is 3GS basically. So this is kind of like a game that you can build via this application that is called Rosebud AI. It's actually an AI. I know it's an AI 100%, but it's kind of cool, man. Let me try to prompt it again. Yeah, create a Pac-Man game. That's it. I'll just I will just do it very small. People were building loads of these games a few months ago with AI. That's correct, actually, ProEvils. But for me, honestly, to see like there is a place where you can, for example, connect it and publish it and add your own assets and find the code as well is really amazing. But I want to see it like in preview now, because it has this preview part here. I think Clovable can do this and other parts can do this, but this AI itself is like crazy, because I tried to create with it multiple games with a lot of shaders, a lot of stuff, and then I succeeded. I was like really happy with what I could build, literally. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, 3ds is nice, and look, it's still actually doing this, so let's see where it goes. Skipper said, you mean you used AI? I'm actually using AI now to build the game, so we are looking now how we can build this game from scratch. Let's see how it goes. For people who are asking also what editors do I use NeoVim for my IDE. So Pro Evils, we actually did some changes to the application, like minor changes before you come here, but we were reading in the docs about the use path name or use path hook for the navbar to also show on which page we are based on the path name on top. And that's it. We were literally reading about nextjs, and now we are going also to maybe start with finishing the UI for the upload file feature, and then we need to start uploading files. Cool, it's still creating, man. This has taken too long. Let's see. What's the best UI for Python? That's a good question. I think any UI will work with Python unless you are talking about something that you can run from the server side. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so it's literally writing Pac-Man. You see now what it's doing? It's actually doing the maze layout. You see on the left side? This is amazing. But yeah, I mean, if someone actually code this stuff himself, he can take long, but I want to actually now, I'm excited about what will be the output. So let's stay here. So here, what it would do, it will actually suggest for you what you need to add next. So now let's do a preview. Let's see if that works. Apply maybe. There is a fix, so it actually found an error, which is cool, so it can fix it itself. Hopefully that doesn't stay too long. Yeah. Oh, look at this. It actually created it created the 3D Pac-Man, you see? What the hell, bro? Like, these are for sure it uses React and 3GS, that's why. And I'm really surprised by this, honestly. So what I'm gonna actually say next is we can just let it do whatever. So I'm not gonna suggest anything. I'm gonna implement the ghost class in new ghost.js file. So yeah, let's do that. And PowerOpa said, wow. I'm happy to open a PR and the rep we're working on if there is something to value add. Oh, you're talking to Illusion? That's nice. Okay, so now it's adding actually the ghosts. Basically, you can run from them. I also see that it adds all these dots and stuff, but you cannot eat them somehow. So now you can just move through them. And there is the score on top. So the score probably is going to be implemented right now with the Ghost.js code. So what it's doing right now is actually having the game.js file here, having some constants here, for example, for the maze. And it has a player and UI, and now it's adding the ghost parts, right? So let me see here if it's actually trying to fix something maybe. Oh, I think that's the other one. Okay, so now it's actually trying to kind of like go into prompts, but you get the point, guys. You can go use this tool. It's really amazing. And I'm gonna share it again on the chat. I actually can also share with you some other games that got built by this. One of the games that I liked is this one. So it's literally a game with the right shaders and stuff like that. So here you can see it in action. Hopefully it works. Let me take off mute this and refresh. So you need to click to start the game, and look, some guy created this literally. Like, this is crazy, man. Like, some people just went berserk with this, right? And I like it. I like it like that. All right, cool. So now we're done this. We go back to building. All right. So let me actually show you also my app and what we're trying to do right now. So we actually explored this path name part. We read about it, that it actually uses use client, because this path name is actually a React hook, basically a client hook. Also, it can return null as a fallback, and it renders only after you basically load the page, so it knows where you are. For example, this is how it's gonna be. Like, we can separate the path name with something like we have now dashboard. So in our application, we probably here, if I refresh this, it will return dashboard file upload. That's what I can see here. So it's returning that. Maybe not, because I'm not console logging that. Oh yeah, I forgot the part. It's a client component now, so it's returning this. You see here, it's returning dashboard file upload, which means that now I can just create that part again. Okay, cool, let's go. All right, 100 people watching on TikTok. Man, you are crazy. Thanks for the, hey, PRMO. Thanks for all these roses that you're throwing in the chats. Thanks everybody for all the support. I didn't see it, sorry, just now. Nice. Some guy said bro is talking with bits. What else? Dude, why decide to use this AI? I have not seen it before. Is it better for code generation? Yeah, it is. I mean, I like that for doing games. It went always the next step. For me, is really nice. Build what though? I know how to build anything with within reason, but the idea is the hardest part. Yeah, that's also one thing that I always tell people, like, what are you trying to build? And it needs to be legal. Yeah, and Pro Evils, I have something to build for you as well. I have something for you to build. It's competition. It's a coding competition or a code wars kind of website. I want you to kind of like go live and build it, and I will be watching, and at the same time I will bust your ass, because I will try to yell at you in the chat and tell you this is wrong, go here, read the docs. But I'm kidding anyway. I would really be happy to see you build something like that, so I can learn from you as well, and I will be in the chat. Cool. So what I wanted for you to build actually is like a Discord connected application, or not Discord connected, you can connect it anywhere, let's say to Telegram or whatever. So what it does, it throws every day a problem into Discord chat, so a problem for a Discord chat to solve, and then if someone solves it, it will detect him and add a point in the dashboard. And if everybody goes to the home page, it's just a simple dashboard that shows who accumulated more points. That's it. That's all. Yeah. So I don't know, like for you, I know that you probably read the Discord API, so it's kind of easy to use it, but I think the fun part is the competition part. So people will go to the website every day and they will check who won, and if you win at the end of the month, then we gift you something because you solved the most problems. Nice. Okay, cool, let's go. So console log path name, we have the correct path name. Now we need to actually split it, right? So path parts equals, here I actually think that we need to do path name dot split. I don't know, maybe you have another one, but if you split it by that, you can filter. We don't actually need to filter, we will have two of them. Like I can actually I think what is the yeah, it's like Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, I already have half of that built. I have an RPG maker that hooks into Discord. You use the web app to create a text-based story, and then it will post each part of the story in Discord, and user can vote on the poll of choice what it do. Okay, instead of voting on the poll, they will be actually voting via code. Basically not voting, but replying via code. And anybody who, let me think about it like this, anybody who actually puts an emoji on your text of the first prompt that you push into Discord will automatically be in the competition. Okay, so then therefore anybody from these people who are on the competition will paste something, then therefore you know that he did the correct or bad answer, and you assign to him a point or not. Okay, cool. Which profession paid more, full stack dev or software engineering? I think it's the same thing. I mean, I don't get your point here, guys, by naming stuff. Software engineering for me is the same as web development. For me, it's just all into one IT folder, right? But I think I get your point here. You're talking about software engineer as if it is kind of like when you go and study only software engineering, and when you go only and study full stack development. I don't know. Yeah. Cool. So Bravos, if you get my point, you can let me know when you gonna do this, or if you wanna do it for sure. I mean, I don't know. Why not materially? Why? Because I used ChatZN. That's it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Hello, Robin. Welcome. What's up there? Sorry, I wasn't here last stream. Someone robbed his house while he was at work. Man. Okay, I'm sorry for you. Where are you based again? Man, what the hell? Are you in New York or not that New York has the most, but I heard a lot of stories in New York about people actually, and France as well. Yeah, that's rough. Czech Republic? Nice, man. Oh, now I know. Well, I didn't know. Just submitted my submit to Google Search Console. Nice, man. And did you make actually the dashboard and you're waiting? Did they approve it? Because you need to wait like around 2 days to see the stuff coming up. Oh, okay. Well, that's sad. Okay, but overall is hope for the best. I hope that you are doing well. So I checked Google and it says if you want actually to filter the parts where it's not empty, you just filter by Boolean. Don't ask me why, I just learned it, so I also don't know why, but I think that's it. All right, so now we can actually add breadcrumbs or whatever it's called. I don't know how, but yeah. So bot postcode problems, user reply to it with their attempts by the bot, decides who is right and issues a point to them. Issues a point or issues, yeah, issues a point. Yeah, issues a point. Yeah, and then in order for them to know who won and who not, he will tell them to go to the website, right? Can you use Rust? I'm bad at it. How does one program decide which code is correct? Yeah, that's also one thing. I thought that the bot we can use, not only the bot, we can use maybe Mistral AI or whatever that is free from Upper Router, something there to assign based on, like, to have in a backend the route for reading the code and assigning a value for how much far out of 10 is this code, right? And then if it's, let's say, 5 out of 10, then you get half a point. If it's a 10 out of 10, you get full point, and so on and so forth. But also I know that people will start to use AI and stuff like that, but doesn't matter. Honestly, it's just that people just understand what they are doing at the end. Yeah. I thought if you actually pass the text to the AI, all the text to the AI, and tell him and prompt him, please think about which one is the best response, and give each of them a number or an average. How do I decide which project to build next? I actually don't. I just listen to the chat, and whatever they say, I would build it, right? What color theme are you using for VS Code? I'm actually using not VS Code, I'm using NeoVim. And at the same time, I use Tokyo Night theme. Privals, that's the kind of like the tricky part. We need to find that out, right? Cool. We have Russians in the chat. He says, trust with you. What is different, bro? All right. I finished the project, by the way. Hey, Oscar. Okay, nice. I will check it. Did you send it to them? By the way, Oscar had a job assignment, I think. Hopefully, I don't do any mistake here via showing the guys in the chat this, but I think they won't clone it or fork it or whatever. So anybody, please don't fork. Yeah, so the code, where is it? So the front end, right? You said that you used React here, right? Components, UI, so you use ChatCN, right? Clever boy. Layout, header. Nice. Let me see the part where it needs to be checked. Pages, dashboard page, task create page. Let's check task create, and here it is. So I'm actually checking where is your API functions, but I don't see any. Task form. Okay, task form. Dialogues, maybe dialogue, no. Tasks, yeah, tasks, and then task form. So this is API. That's really good structure. So he has his API functions separate, and he uses Zod resolver with the use form. Very nice, very nice. Is submitting form.form state. That's it. I mean, that's it. That's all you need to do. And then the onSubmit function, and then you handle the submit here in the form. There you go. And that's it. I mean, that's it. Yeah, but here you use the run controlled form, controlled inputs. And that's also form.control comes from the hook form as well, the React hook form. You can use that, or you can skip it and use render directly, and not like this. Basically you spread it. It depends like what you want to do, controlled inputs or not. But overall this is amazing. Yeah, how many II prompts did you do for this, right? Yeah, that's a good point from ProEvils. He said about the API part, get IDs and stuff like that. Get by ID, and then you need a validation. What if the ID doesn't exist? That can be done either with Zod, like a Zod validator where it doesn't pass that, or actually, let me check the API. Yeah. Do you want me actually to go and share it in the chat? I'll just share it in the chat for the sake of it, so you guys can also see, but I will share it only on Twitch for the same people. Alright, how do you know what to practice? I practice whatever I feel like I'm not really good at. Yeah, I will share my GitHub, but before I share my GitHub, you can go to my link tree here and you will find my GitHub there. So you really don't need my GitHub. What? I cannot actually post my, because of my live settings, I cannot post my link. Oh, what a heck. Let me check that. Why? Extended chat, not really. Let me check why it's not letting me to paste some. Yeah, so I cannot. So go to my link tree in my profile and you will find that. All right, let's go back here. So task API, get all tasks. So here you go. That's fine. Here you go. This is get task by ID. Before passing the parse int ID, the parse int could fail. If ID is invalid, you could handle that edge case before attempting the call to the API. Where is the parse int? Oh, this one. The task ID, you mean? But there is two of them. 1 second. Here you go. Delete task also, and there is also set a loading to get task by ID. But you know, ProEvils, it depends. If he has a form validation, means that there should be an ID in the form. So I don't think that's really necessary at this point. And you should actually make the API URL an env. Yeah, please don't really like take these changes as that much of a a must to change, but I think you could have put them down, and when they ask you what could you do to make this better. Oh, the ID comes from the URL. You're right. Then you're right. Let me see, where is it? So but he needs to delete something, right? 1 second. This is the ID that uses user param. Yeah. Okay, cool. So it comes from the URL. You're right. Page props, yeah. Interesting. Task details view. Yeah. What about error boundaries for this shit? Like if you do error boundary here and you actually pass something that doesn't exist, then it will basically show you that the API failed, and then it will show something else instead, like, yeah, this doesn't exist. Yeah, cool. And also he has also a try catch in the get task by ID. So basically if you go to the task API there, he has also a good try catch function. And if ID is not there, yeah. Yeah. But why did you decide to create it into the use effect? Makes sense also, why not, yeah. You tested it? Okay. Yeah, so if you use React query, it will be better to actually not reinvent this, as he said. But overall, he's a junior, and I think this is totally fine. Yeah, SWR will help, but still, guys, like, he is new. Yeah. Some guy said, are you learning or teaching? I'm doing both. If I don't know something, I will teach. If I don't know, I will learn. And yeah, hey, anti-cheat in the chat. All right, thanks everybody. I see a lot of people actually in the chat, and there is a guy who is trying to support. Thanks a lot. What is TRPC? I actually never used TRPC as well. I saw it in the T3 stack, like T3 stack or whatever it's called. I saw that they used there the TRPC part, but I thought that it's something for TypeScript. Yeah, it is. It's really hard to beat the DX and TRPC, kind of like GraphQL, but without the work. Seriously, it's like a lib magic. I don't understand. Let me actually look at it a bit. So there is like a string that you get, and procedure basically you get for the router, and then you check it, and then you pass it as to the query directly, and it will know its type probably directly. I don't know. And here also the client part, client create TRPC proxy client app router, and then you pass the URL and you just change the greeting to John, and it will work. Nice. Okay, now I do understand this. So it's like GraphQL client and server, but it's called TRPC. Nice. Interesting. These all stuff are new for me. Yeah. Cool. So now I can actually do one thing. I think here we are using breadcrumbs or whatever it is, right? So the breadcrumbs needs to be actually passing through a mapper maybe for all our pages, for how many pages we are within, nested kinda, and then do a breadcrumb mapper here, kinda like a function. But we need also to know what is the last one in the breadcrumb. Maybe that will help. What do you think, guys? What should we do here? We generate them, or are you hacking NASA? Some guy. No, man. Front-end development sucks. It does, man. It sucks. But it's good also to like play with it. Just makes you always young. Okay. Let me actually do this. Breadcrumbs. Crumbs. I will do it with S because I'm actually doing loads of them. So I call this pathparts.map. So basically I kinda split them by slash because I know that the path name will have slashes, and then I will pass by path part. Okay, by part. Then I will have the index, and I will check also. Yeah, let me actually surround this by that, and then we need actually to check. Interesting. What should we do here? You're not talking to me about the application properties, right? Okay, cool. So here I'm trying to think about how can I do this. By the way, thanks to all TikTok guys. Thanks for all the followers. I honestly enjoy you being here, and thanks for being awesome. What I will ask you to do right now is just to go to my latest videos, try to comment, try to kind of interact with them. I would really be happy to see you there. And also at the same time, I have like a couple of videos talking about AIs lately, and I want you also to interact if you can and give me your opinion. And guess what? How many people we have now? 17.4k. If we go 17.5, that will be amazing. All right, let's go. So now I'll just go here and create like an href part. And honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but if we slice it and join, that's, let me think. If we slice it, no. How do you know actually there is something? Okay, let me try it. I will do like part slice. I can slice it because I know that there will be always a last one that I don't want to do that for. And also, if there is something last, then I will exit. Okay, I will show you what I want to do. So for this alone, I need to return JSX basically, or React fragment for that breadcrumb item. I actually think that this is interesting actually approach, but yeah, why not? Let's do it. Let's create let's slice that out from 0 and then do an idx +1 maybe. And also I will do const is last to check that the index is not the last basically here. Is equal pathports. Oops. What is happening? Because this is wrong, so I'll just go here, path ports dot length. -1 for sure. So we are not in that index, so we just exit that. All right, you know what? I want to return something here, so I will return JSX just for the fun of it. So I create the breadcrumbs here and then I just load them later on. Okay, don't judge me, I'm just thinking now. If something doesn't work, then we just move forward, then we fix it, right? Cool. Also we can do a URL part here. So this is the href part, we will just do it as a URL, and I will explain to you what I mean here. So the fact here is just that I'm gonna get, okay, not part, and it will be part path ports, maybe path ports dot slice. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna do a fragment where the breadcrumb here will contain a breadcrumb list, maybe not lily list, but it will let's say a div for now. Okay, and this is the key of it, will be the href. Why not? Because it's unique. And what else? And yeah, and then basically if it's last, then we don't do it, right? Cool. And yeah, actually instead of a div I can pass it here. I know that it will break, but then I will just use a React fragment, so for the sake of it. Yeah, this is my trick kinda. If I just want a key to be on the React fragment, I just call it as it should be. Nice. Yeah, by the way, as Provil said, good job, Oscar. Continue like that. You are really doing an amazing job. But just one question: how much AI did you use for that? And you need to tell us the truth. Thanks, Riddler, for showing everybody to go to Twitch. You used AI for styling. That's nice. And you used Vite as well. That's also nice. Do I have a MacBook? Yes, I do. But I don't use it. Actually, it's next to me here. It's M3. I really like it. I put also here, like that means that's my my kind of sticker. It says Jawak Behi, which means you're all good in Arabic, in Tunisian Arabic. And I always say that word, so my wife went and bought me like stickers for it. I say Jawak Behi, which means that if you tell me, hey, call me at 9, I would say, yeah, Jawak Behi, I will call you for sure. So yeah, CSS is my worst enemy as well. Don't worry about that. I just know how to do flexes, and that's it. So now thinking about this could be breadcrumb item. That's what I'm gonna do here, and I'm gonna do here this one as well, breadcrumb item. Then that my friend will make sense, right? Or am I wrong? All right. Cool. So what should we do here? All right. So what if it is? What if it's? Okay, I have a question though. How can we do this? Sorry, I did a mistake. If the class name of, okay, the class name should be either for the breadcrumb, like for that thingy, either hidden or block, right? So if it's index of 0, what should it be like? It should be hidden MD block as well. Yeah. So for this is the first one, and then the second one, breadcrumb item, breadcrumb separator. So for the separator, it needs to be there only start and second, right? So that makes sense. So we don't call a separator when it's 0, basically. Cool. But how can we do that now? Okay, we can do it as exactly there. Like if that's that, then it will be something. If not, it will be something else, and I will pick whatever it is down there. So here it will be hidden empty block for sure, and I will show you why empty block, because I'm just following what is in here. And then therefore we will do inside this one, if it's last though, needs to be something. If not, needs to be something else, right? So if it's last, probably doesn't need like the link part, or it needs like that breadcrumb page. Yeah, Tailwind won't handle anything until you do it. That's correct. You need also to understand Tailwind a bit. There is a really good good course about it that maybe you can check, right? Yeah. So what I'm gonna put in here is my breadcrumb page. Let me just go like that. I'll delete this. I'll paste it. Oops. I'll paste it there. And here instead, if it's not last, then what should I remember to return here? Okay, let me think, because honestly, here should be the part, should be exactly what we have there as a name, which we have here as well. So the part, otherwise we do a breadcrumb link, right? All right, cool. Breadcrumb link, and for sure this is gonna be like a GSX. Breadcrumb links. Oops. Yeah, this is my linting issue. It's just that when caps works, it fucks up. Interesting. So let me just also do this into like a return. I'll surround this by that, and also I'll find the next B, and I'll surround this by also GSX parentheses. Then it will become like this. Then it makes sense, right? And then I will pass here just a link directly, and I want also to remember which kind of link should I use. Is it from next slash link, right? Yeah, I think so. Everybody saying yes. Do I do Python? No, I don't. All right, it will be link 100% then. Does it use href? No. Okay, let me just check it. I had to cough. All right, so cannot find link. All right. Import link. Not really. Link is a function. No, from fs, from node. Not really. Where is link, man? Next link. Here you go. But is it directly like that? Yeah, let me check. Yeah, okay, then does it accept href? Yeah, it does. Okay, it has a field. Then that part will be just href, so we have it here prepared, right? So here we have just also use part, or I think this is fun to do, so let me check what I can do. Yeah, I did part on top for breadcrumb page, so I would just do this part as well. And then that's it. I think this breadcrumb now became like a function component, but nevertheless it can stay here, so we have it like a derivative. Is it called derivative state? Yeah, derivative state. Cool. What else should we do now? Like the separator, right? Or is it not? So if it's not last, then we put the separator. I honestly don't know how to do this, but I think that you just bang this, and saying bang is wrong, right? You just put the breadcrumb separator. Yeah, and that's it. So every breadcrumb item will have a separator if it's not last. Cool. What do you think about this, guys? Should we try it? Should we see what it comes with it? All right, and let's see. Everybody in the chat is just talking about sudo rmrf neovim. Captain Riddler, what are you trying to do there? Illusion. Can we see the output? Yeah, you can. So right now my output is here. Let me show you. This is not my next app. This is my next app. So I wanted to go to this part. Yeah, now it doesn't show. So you see this one here on top is the part that I'm trying to show, and this is the separator part, right? Here you go, that kind of thingy. So now I want this to become, instead of building your application and then data fetching, it will become dashboard / upload your file upload, right? And that's what I'm trying to do. Honestly, that's it. And let me see what it can happen there if I just continue like that. The only thing that I'm gonna do now is just to call the breadcrumb list and call breadcrumbs, basically. So here, delete all of this and just suddenly call the breadcrumb lists there on top. And funny enough, boom, you have a dashboard and you have the file upload. And then if you do this zoom, bad. Let me see how it was before. How was it before that it doesn't show only that? The bread separator was hidden on MD block. Interesting, my friend. Okay. So the bread here separator was hidden on block, on MD basically, but was hidden always, but only on medium size it was there. So let me try it. So here I will put hidden, an MD block, so only shows when it's MD block, when it's medium size screen, and then it will show as block, display block. Cool. So now let's do it again like this, so you see it now. Let me show you. Here you go, file upload there, and then you zoom out, boom boom boom, and then dashboard and file upload, boom boom boom, file upload, boom boom, dashboard, file upload, right? And if I go now to profile, I called it, yep, it will show profile, and if I go back it will show dashboard profile. So that's it. It's dynamic now, it works perfect. I hope that we didn't rewrite this from scratch and then it exists on Tailwind or maybe not Tailwind, on Next.js by default. All right, cool, man. I didn't think that it will work, but it worked. Yeah, you want to actually talk about it more maybe? Yeah, so what I was doing here actually is very stupid. I was thinking that maybe if I just split the path name that I get from the use path name hook from Next.js and then filter it by being not empty, then I will have all my parts, basically the parts for the URL, the dashboard, and then the name, right? And then I said to myself, hey, but what if I just prepare an href here, and I will get the parts and slice whatever plus the index. So basically I'm slicing. It's stupid, I could use part here actually, right? But I was thinking also that dashboard will be lost, so I need just the correct one. So I will get the path parts dot slice, and then from 0 until the index +1, and then that's it. And then it goes here to is last, which means that if actually I am on the last child of my breadcrumbs, I will not show the separator. So I don't want to show that separator or that bigger sign. And here why I actually use idx +1, because your path name can be dashboard, upload file, file1, success, for example, like a very long path, right? So you always slice from 0, you start from dashboard until you reach your idx +1. That's it. That's it. I think that makes sense. And then here it's just GSX. So here I just copied whatever was there and I made it into GSX, React fragment, right? Yeah, you are right about display block, Robin. It's when you are on medium device, then it will display the breadcrumbs, the separator, sorry. I hate English words for this kind of stuff, like breadcrumbs, breadcrumb list, separator, and whatever, breadcrumb separator. It's just confusing, man. I feel like I need to breathe before I say I need to hold my breath to say them. What do I enjoy about what I'm doing? Honestly, it's just that I meet a lot of people that are awesome, and also for the fact that we are live streaming this and we are really learning a lot. I like that. By the way, guys, we are really 90 people watching in TikTok, so if you share the stream it would be more, and I want to reach 150. That's my goal for today, so if that's possible, let me go for it. Cool. That will be amazing, guys. Thanks. What's the language to start off learning with? I think you can start with Python or JavaScript, but I always say Python and JavaScript, and I feel like JavaScript is easier for me, at least. But some other people like Python, and they think that Python is really a good language that you can start with, and you have really good documentation for its frameworks like Flask or Django. They're really there, and they are really represented by a really great community. If you don't like development, you can stay like switch to data science, or if you don't like data science, you can still switch like to data development, and so on and so forth, right? That's it. Cool. And get some basics of HTML and CSS while fully learning JS or Py. That's also another way to look at it. Like you can do both, like start from here and do that. So if you're thinking that you're going the web development of a full stack path, you can start from learning Python, and then you say to yourself, you know what, I would start learning JS on the side just slowly, so I can actually get things to be easier for me to grasp once I am ready to learn JS fully, right? It depends, honestly. I don't know how, but we are having a lot of people. Is there something on Wise called payment link? I don't know what is that, but some guy told me, hey, can you send me your Wise payment link? And I'm like, okay, I don't know what is that, but yeah, I didn't know that it exists actually. Now I'm trying to share it. Oh yeah, actually there is a payment link. Interesting. That's totally interesting. I didn't know that this exists. Do you ever had a friend called Francois? It's like the French people that I studied with. I think they call their children like names that are from the 1800s or something like that, like Jean-Pierre Bonjon, like something like that. And that's really funny for me because all my friends that are that are French, their names are like that. Yeah. All right, so what should we do next? CSS is easy, is not, man. So this one should be, how many things we changed? Oh my gosh, a lot. Let me do a simple cleanup. So I just want to check if I have actually like something like this. Oh, wait a second, why do I have this as an avatar image and then it's not there? It should be, right? Oh yeah, it should be. So what I did is also I added an image for my avatar. So basically here, if you see my screen, I have John having like an avatar here. It's like, cannot show you, but here's here. He has an avatar, which is very funny avatar. Actually, all the viewers will have the same avatar. Can we see the breadcrumb, please? Here you go. That's the breadcrumb part. Here you go. Dashboard file upload, and then I want to actually show you how it works, but I don't have something nested. But I can do something nested, right? Let me do something nested first, and I'll show you how that works. So maybe I'll just do this, save that just for now, and I will do like a page inside my dashboard. I will call it like inside file upload. I will make another one. I will call it nested / page.tsx, right? And I will go here and I will do rfce, and then I will go here, and then I will call this nested page, right? This should by default create for us the route, and if I go like nested, it should be nested page, right? And here you go, the breadcrumbs like that. Yeah, but I wanted to show you also the functionality because I'm proud of it. Oh, old rafce, I remember using it in VS Code. Yeah, I have it. The only thing that I took from React snippets is rafce and rafc, because I don't remember anything else. So I am really React disabled when it comes to NeoVim. Yeah, I need to actually do more snippets. But yeah, cool. I mean, I like it now like that. All right, cool. Let me clean up. So this page needs to be deleted now, and let me see. So do I see anything that I'm not using? Well, nevertheless, it's not a problem. We can just do that. Add in a breadcrumb. Okay. All right, you know what? Next time I want to work on APIs, and I want to work on file API. So files API, and then I have route, right? And I want to get everything, and I want to also export this in post, like for example function. Let me see, is there a post directly like that? Post, yeah, nice. Post annotation for any, it should return response.json message. I'll do like simple message here. You are posting. So now I need actually to work on this part for the files. I want to actually make it happen where I learn about AWS. So honestly, Pro Evils, I think that it's time for us to actually go for this and see how we can get through AWS. So let me check my time. When are you free so we can talk about this? Or maybe we can start even now with you instructing us into videos or something like that to yeah, to kind of like understand maybe what is the premise of what we want to build, plus what are the things that will make me faster learning it. Yeah, we can start now. Yes, 100%. Yeah, I have it on my computer and I have a WSL here. For the people asking on TikTok, they're asking me what kind of Termux do you have. I don't have Termux, I have Tmux, and it's really amazing. It works very perfect. I can switch between tabs. Here you go, like this, and honestly, I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, it literally look good. Nice. And yeah, here you go. Andre, you asked something. Let me see. Torrent lifts. He asked about what's a good editor to use in SSH. I think you can do not even an editor. You can use your normal terminal, but add Oh My Posh to look like super cool and stuff like that. And add maybe Fish terminal. That will be perfect. And you can configure them. They get configured like together very good. Yeah. Vibe coded isn't recommended. Illusion is saying that. Why don't you use vibe coding with cursor? Yeah, I just want to learn, right? So I don't want to use vibe coding for now. Oh, you said S3 is not hard. I'd say it's the easiest AWS product, or one of the easiest. Yeah, it is, I think. Well, that's what I heard also. But I have nothing. I know nothing. Nothing, literally, like zero. So I wanted today like to set up like something like a skeleton of, I want to understand it first, like we can maybe paint some stuff, like understand what we're doing, and then move from there. That will be also amazing. Yeah, cool. Nice. And it also how old is your AWS account? Oh, okay, AWS. Let me check. I think my AWS is more than a year, 100%, but it might be not also. Let me check. Maybe also that I forgot about it. Let me check. Amazon DE portal. I think this is it. So password. That's not. Let me check, man. Now I regret it. Feeling. Oh, I'm having trouble now. 1 second. I'm using my. Should I use the root user or the IAM user? I think I have both. It should be both. Oh yeah, it worked. So I used the IAM user, not the root. No, the root. Yeah. All right. Let me just go back to see which one I used. So I have this. I have sign in with the user email, or IAM user, or the root user, and that's it. And let me see the password. Overlay this, I think, and there you go. And then I need the MFA code. What is an MFA code? Multi-factor authentication. It says that it's sent to me, but let me check. Yeah, I am. It's only a corp. That's nice. Okay, I think I have authentication app for that. Let me just check it. Amazon. Yeah, I found it. That's epic. All right. Hopefully this is it. Let me let me wait for the code. Hopefully it does work. Oh no. Application information incorrect. Okay, then that's stupid. I know that I have account, but I need to find it. 1 second. Ah man, always the same problem. Interesting. Now it's asking me for captcha and shit. If it doesn't work, then we probably need to do this tomorrow, because honestly I don't know how to do it. I need just to recover my account. So sorry for that. I thought that I have an account, so it's kind of crazy, but I would like to get the guide. So I have actually, yeah, I will do that. I forgot my password, so I can actually get it by email and stuff like that and fix it. So kind of bear with me, guys, so I can do it. Yeah, so we're gonna look at this one. I did it last time. I think we need to fix it out. If maybe you have suggestion for that, let me know while I'm doing all of this. Interesting. Google Play, stuff like that. I got a lot of images. Password reset, here we go. So if you have a corp account, then you need to do it like that. Okay, cool, man. Fill in, copy password. Here you go. Okay, seems like a good password. We can use it. Here we go. Sign in. Hopefully it works. Sign in root user, and there to go. G33 TYH, and boom. Interesting. I think the authorization part is wrong. It's not that. Yeah, but what a bad. MFA code. Yeah, it worked now for some reason. Oh, high charts and charts. That's what I use. That's correct. Who is this guy? I need some help. I was actually trying to connect to my S3, whatever it is. So I don't know how can I check actually the account type or whatever like that, or if I actually created it since more than a year. For 1 year you get a free tier, I think. Oh, this will cost you about a month to run it if it's older than a year. For 1 year you get a free tier, I think. It is older than a year, 100%. Alright, so we are here. I think I tried actually to do some stuff here, like to play around, but I think I need to go to S3, right? And then from S3 I have something here that I tried. I can delete them. I don't know even how to delete them, but maybe here. No, this S3 stuff, honestly I'm clueless, but here you go. I will delete everything there. This is called my app Bucket React. So I tried it in React app. This was like 1 year ago. Like I tried to kind of like play around with it. Yeah, it says delete on top. It's fine. And this is another project that I empty bucket first. Okay, permanently delete. It's fine. Type permanently delete. Okay, permanently delete. It's fine. Empty, and then exit, and then you can delete it probably. Yeah, it's fine. Fuck it. Alright, now we are clean, right? Alright, so what is the next step? Did you guys actually share anything? Not really. Okay, then I will wait for you while I discuss with the chat what I'm doing on the back. Have you ever built an SAP BTP app? No, never. Now it's time to create a bucket, son. Alright, so let me know here what to do, what to create, so I know exactly what is happening. So I am close to Frankfurt, 100%. That's correct. What is Next.js? Next.js is a framework for you to actually build application on. Could be nice for next project. Okay, so Pre-Evil shared this. What's an S3 bucket? This is a good one. Okay, seems like a good one. Let me see everything first. Me scrolling over everything. Upload from nextjs app. Oh, so you have even the routes for me. Wow. Okay, so here I will have kind of like how to upload with my CloudFront domain. Okay. Store your media securely on S3. Serve them globally via CloudFront, all while keeping your bucket private. Awesome. Setting up S3 plus CloudFront up to your Next.js project. What is an S3 bucket? So an S3 bucket is a simple storage service. Is a scalable object storage service. I think it's like a giant hard drive in the cloud. Perfect for storing user uploads like images, videos, and other assets. Why use S3 in Next.js project? It's reliable, scalable storage for user uploads, easy to interact with using AWS SDK and API routes and server actions. Makes sense. Any questions? All right. Yeah, some guy said they didn't know that Next.js exists. Well, it does. Secure bucket setup. So we want our app to upload files, but only allow the public to view them through CloudFront, not directly from S3. Okay. Does CloudFront, is CloudFront what we called CDN the last time? I don't remember, but I think that's what we called CDN, right? Yes, okay, good. One second. I have like an email to be refunded. Like I did bought something today by mistake, so I'm getting refunded by TikTok. Alright, later funded. What the hell? EST or something? They refund with using their Chinese currency, and then they actually translate it. Okay. So why not just make the bucket public? Public S3 buckets are risky. They are often target for leaks or abuses. With CloudFront, we get full control, caching, and security. Yeah, this is what we talked about also. The part where you can get this, not security, but you can get that P2P access. Like if you are from China, then it will be the closest to you or something like that. Go to AWS S3, create bucket, disable all public accesses, leave this enable, disable plug. Okay, so the block all public access should be enabled. Create the bucket, e.g. nextjs media. Okay, let's go. Can I do it? Should I maybe do it step by step like that? So yeah, I would call it like profile. 1 second. Copy from existing one. No. Object ownership. Block all public APIs. This is what I need to be enabled. I recommend adding some randomized to your bucket name, like file upload random hash. Oh, here. Okay. I'll just use JavaScript random hashination. This is how I do hashing via JavaScript. So I do math.random, and that will give me that. I will do to string 26. That will give me that, and then slice 2. That's my hashination hash. Okay, let's go. All right. That's insecure. What do you mean? Because I'm showing it on stream? Oh yeah. What do you mean insecure? Because it can be reverted? I don't understand here. What is insecure exactly? Either this or that. Or maybe because okay, maybe I'm reading your comment late. Okay, it can be reversed. Maybe, yeah. But I don't think so, because we don't know what is the random. Oh, I showed you the random. For sure, it can be reversed. Cool. Let me just do one where I don't show you the random. Here you go. Then you can guess it. All right. Cool. So let's open SSL rand. What is that? Is that like an in the terminal? Oh wow, I didn't know this. Open SSL, okay. I don't know that exists actually. Copy that. Here you go. Cool. Even though you use random on default seed, okay, that might be too long. True. I will use half of it like this, or I will use it. That's fine, right? Cut a bit out. All right. Cool, man. All right. I mean, we are focusing on the wrong part, I think. Or is it like something that big, right? Do 16. Yeah, let me try. Yeah, that also good. But I mean, yeah, it's fine. For now, at least. Here you go, this one. Let me just go here. I'll use it until there. Okay, cool. I'll actually copy this in somewhere so I can have it later on. All right. So this is what I need to do. Bucket versioning. You think it's kind of big, man? Let's not keep doing this. That's fine also. Yeah. What about bucket version? Leave else in. But what is a bucket versioning? Versioning, it means to keep in multiple variants of an object in the same bucket. Multiple variants. Oh, you can use versioning to preserve, retrieve, or restore every version of an object stored. Okay, got it. Let's go. So encryption, everything. Create bucket, right? I'm actually looking at the chat, and now we are creating S3 buckets. Okay. Create bucket, let's go. Sorry that I am really that kind of keen to know that you say yes in the chat, so I do it, so I don't want to make something wrong, right? Bucket name must contain uppercase characters. Holy shit, I didn't know that. Is this new? Let me do B8. Gray bucket. All right, now we see it here. Can you see like this good in all TikTok? And I got YouTube channel. I don't have a YouTube channel that is really popular, but you can go to my link tree and you will find my YouTube channel. It's not that big though, but it's nice. I think you can find a lot of things there. All right. Cool. Too small. I will zoom in a bit. Okay. Manage access to AWS resources. Oof. I have 2 users. Who are they actually? Oh yeah, I tried with my friend once, but that's fine. Okay, so we need to create some credential for the nextjs to get some access. Oh, that makes sense. All right, my security credentials or user groups, roles, policies, identities. Go to users. Yeah, here you go. Yeah, this is my friend, so I probably need to delete it. Let me just delete this one. Confirm. Type confirm. Sorry that I'm doing this in front of you guys. Just, yeah, it needs to be done. Yeah. Used just tokens before. Yeah, probably tokens will be better in this case. All right. All right. To do this, we create a user and generate a key pass. So each time I have a new wait a second. If I have a new application, I need a new user for that exact application. Good evening, everybody on TikTok. I think, Oscar, you don't need, it's not bad if you use some kind of security at the end. Yeah, this is a good security practice. Okay, I will create a new user. So my new user will be profile. Let me actually, maybe I need just to hide it or something like that. Abdullah 4 is asking for his Call of Duty aimbot. It's not here yet, man. Yeah. So the difference, I think, from me, what I'm doing now, is that you are using one profile for all, Oscar, and I think that's what you mean. So if you're using one profile for all, it depends on you, and actually, yeah, cool. Provide user access to AWS Management Console. It does not need access to the console. This is not a person, but a server. All right, cool. But here also, yeah, if you're providing console access to a person, it's a best practice to manage their access in AM Identity Center. Okay, cool. Then next, I need to copy permissions, right? What do you mean by test tenant there on TikTok? I don't understand your question, actually. By the way, attach. Oof. Okay, so we're giving him certain policies to the user. Attach all. Next. Okay. I don't get it. So next now, you said, right? But this one, permission policies, basically. I don't know, should I attach something here or no? You said no. Okay, then next. Yeah. Permission summary. There is no resources actually for permissions, so you need to create. Okay. All right, I did create now. That's good, at least. Makes sense now. Ah, this is AWS. Yeah. Go to policies and create. Create policy, basically. S3 policy. Yeah, makes sense. And then probably here to filter by something. So put project. I don't get it at this point. 1 second. Okay. Put object, this one. Ah, okay, it's called put object. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Okay, and then next I select that. Let me read about it. Grants permission to add an object to a bucket. Interesting. Can I ask you just general question before we continue? do you remember this, or do you find them in docs, or how do you exactly do this stuff? Like, do you always remember them, or how does it work in your brain? Okay, so that gives me some hope. You wanted to check. All right, so you don't remember all of them, basically. Nice. By the way, we have I have cut some of the things that we talked about here, and yeah, cool. And I put them into the videos on TikTok, so you can go after this live stream to check my TikTok. And we got some shield. Nice. What does this even mean? League shield 1. I don't understand. What is this? Alright, docs. Cool. I'm checking how many followers we have on TikTok, and it's 1 second. We are 70.5k. That's nice, guys. Thanks. All right, above and beyond, you're back. We are set in S3 buckets here. Had to work. Oh my gosh, what a mess. Yeah, I need to check also, because I actually, very funny enough, above and beyond, I have a American team now, so and that means that I actually sometimes work with the US time, so you find me at 2 a.m. working with some CST, PST time zones. So delete object. We read about it. Grants permission to remove the null version of an object and insert or delete a marker which becomes the current version of the last object. So to replace, basically. Yeah, maybe. That sounds like a good thing. Nice. Awesome. Let me see how many people on Twitch. Oh wow, we are 9 people watching. That's cool. All right, go to Jason now. Okay, 1 second. Jason. All right. Okay. Okay. I cannot zoom in more than this because you won't see anything. But I think I can add a new statement, right? What do you mean? Resources. This one? Maybe because we added these. Oh, wait a second. Where did they go? What? Did something happen? Go grab the ARN from the bucket in another tab. Oh wow, okay. What is an ARN? Copy ARN, this one. Okay, I select and copy. Then go back here. Let me paste it just for fun. Oh, okay, so that's the name of it, or the ARN part. Okay. Nice. Let's see now what are we doing here. Yeah, it's basically the unique ID for my resources there, or for my bucket, the ARN. Paste it in the JSON example for the guide. I don't know where to paste it. I mean, there's a version, there's a statement. From the guide. Okay, 1 second. Resources, and then okay, so I can go copy this, right? 1 second, let me just save the resources somewhere. So I will save the resources here about that ARN, and then copy this one, and go here and go here again, and I'll just paste this one new and then copy the new name, my ARN basically, right? And that's what's gonna be here. All right, cool. Yeah. 1 second. Hey, Boris the Brewer. Just use the visual mode. I think that also works, but the guys here told me to click JSON and it kind of replaced the whole thing. But now make it an array. You mean the ARN here? With the ARN inside? Ah, okay, so that would be an item of my resources. Yeah, I got it. But the ARN will be the first item of my array, right? As I put it there. Cool. What is the program? People asking on TikTok. It's just I'm learning here how to do an S3 bucket basically. Now, so you're okay. Nice. Okay, got it. So basically now we are allowing, I think we are allowing all files, something like that, with that string, something like that, or any nested something inside that. No, not rip stream. I'm still here, man. No, stream is here, right? Nothing gone. Rip stream, man. Come on, don't tell me that my connection dropped. Hopefully not. Let me refresh here. Oh no. No, I see myself. Oh no. Stream is down. How is that even possible? Now I'm live back, right? Fuck. How did that happen, man? I see my internet working fine. Oh no. Stream is down. We're so back. Sorry guys, sorry, very much sorry. Yeah, at least on TikTok. TikTok was working fine, but Twitch dropped. I also checked my internet, it didn't drop. What happened? But why I have 16 people now after the drop? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make sense, right? Interesting. Okay. We have double streams now. Alright, by the way guys, I don't know why I didn't do this, so here you go. That's better, right? This better or this better? We're so back. Nice. Gone again? Man, don't tell me. No way. No, I'm here. Do you have a video to configure to code setup like yours? Twitch be glitching. Yeah, man, I think Twitch is doing it. Are you using the multi-stream feature now? I'm using some other multi-stream. It's called Atom multi-stream. But I still didn't actually use your the videos that you sent me. When you sent me, I'm already live. So all good. Let's continue now. Hopefully it doesn't block and doesn't get blocked or it doesn't stop or whatever. Nice. Do you have a video to configure the code setup like yours? I don't have one, but I will be happy to do one. That's a good idea, actually. Power Oppa, you still in the chat? Welcome back. Holy shit. Sorry guys if this is happening, but I'm sorry, I can do really nothing about it. Sometimes it just drops. Yeah, maybe if you finish your SRT, I will kind of buy it. Yeah, I will check that part. Yeah, but it's just my internet. I think I will just do a big complaint to them soon, but I didn't really have time. I still have a lot of things to do, and yeah, it's kind of crazy, like my timetable. Alright, so let's continue. Let's go. What should we do now? I added that, by the way. You told me to add /**, right? at the end of one of them. Yeah, I did that. Close DevTools. Should I go next? Or this one here? Close it. Oh yeah, close DevTools. Sure. That's what you mean. Boom. I forgot that it's open. Sorry, it's like a part of my day. Yeah. Action. What? Actions and then delete the SCL. I don't see that. And JSON. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. But what is that? Yeah. Add S3 delete object. Okay. Okay. So that's the permission. Okay. So I will just need to write them now. I can zoom in more. Yeah. Nice. That's it, right? Let's see if this works. Nice. So policy editor. Okay. Interesting. This is for me like really new. Shift, like, yeah, save. Okay. Should be next, right? Why we have two of the same resources but one with that. I thought that's for nested buckets inside your bucket. That's what I was thinking, but I don't know. Can I go back and check? That doesn't do anything, right? Okay, there you go. I was thinking that this is just for the nested of resources, but I don't know. Okay, one for the content and one for the bucket. Okay, cool. I mean, at least I'm not far. Yeah. Oh, Illusion, you are going to sleep? Alright, man. Wish you all the best. Thanks for all the people actually that are liking the stream on TikTok. That's amazing of you. Thanks a lot. Alright, so now, can I zoom out? Least privilege. So if you don't put anything, it will just give the least privilege. Yeah, Illusion, good night. Wish you all the best. Let's do, on Saturday, let's do a call where we play a game or something like that. We can play any game on PC if you guys are up for it. Let me know. Yeah. Interesting. Yep. Oh, you are at the award show. What the hell is that? I mean, what are you going to do there? Profile, SDK. What does that mean? What did you write? Upload policy? Are you sure you want to leave the current page? That I didn't make any changes. Should I create the policy now? Ah, yeah, policy name, right? Okay. Oh, UK esports are, wow. SDK upload policy. All right, so I need that to kind of like yeah, save, right? Okay, that's nice, man, that you are doing esports and stuff. Wish you all the best. It actually broke. It needs like to have use what? Invalid character. Profile. Ah, okay. You said profile SDK upload policy. Okay, that's nice. That works. Yeah, or profile upload policy, yeah. We create it, right? We are kind of like, what a game. Not a game, actually. This is coding. Let's go. Interesting. So now I created a new policy from scratch. And it's my policy. Can I search for it? SDK. It's called profile SDK upload policy. And attach this one. Should I copy it or just attach it to the user that I want to? So if I go to users, I go to my profile SDK one and I go add permission, or I can go policies and I search here my SDK policy. No, I go add permission, or from policy itself I add it. Oh, okay, add permission. Okay, nice. So that's one, add permission, and then copy attach policies directly. That's nice. Next, add permission. Nice, man. That's really good. Yeah. Now we are clear, right? So that user have this profile SDK upload permission. Nice. Now I started to get it, kinda. Did you actually mention that here? Yeah, you did probably. Upload permission from your app. Your app needs to upload files in AWS. You'll give it blah blah blah. Oh, okay. I'll go back here and read everything. Okay. Now we go back to the bucket. Here you go. This is my bucket. Interesting. TikTok viewers now are gone because they don't like this stuff. Awesome. Yeah, but what should I do with the bucket? Should I click it and then attach the user to it? Permissions, properties, access points. Find the course section. I think I know where is that. It's in the properties. Or within permission. Here you go. Bucket, no. Course section. Cross origin resource sharing. This is the part, I think. I'll go to Discord then. Thanks, man. Oh, allow headers, allow that. Okay. Interesting. Why it's finding an error? Yeah, we don't need that. It's JSON, brother. We don't need that. All right, cool. Yeah. Or good, yeah. Save. All right. All right, but let me see that. If I actually upload this somewhere, and basically I have a VM for my application, the allowed origin should also contain the new DNS, right? Or the new URL. Okay, I add the IP there. Okay, Oscar, thanks. All right, let's go. Or domain, yeah. Quiesta. Some guys are in Spanish. What website is this? This is AWS website, by the way. Yeah, I think on TikTok as well it dropped and then came back. Some guy said ran out of internet. I don't know, for him or for me. I don't know at this point. Cool. What's next now? That's it? We surely don't have, or wait a second, the user has the permission, but it's not linked to this. bucket yet, right? Interesting. It is by default, or how is that? Through the ARN, yeah, through, yeah, or domain, yeah, I got it. Cool, man. All right, continue the guide. All right, from step 4. What's CloudFront and why use it now? CloudFront is a global CDN content delivery network by AWS. Oh, so it's by, I thought that it's by Cloudflare at some point. I was thinking that maybe it's Cloudflare connected to AWS, but yeah, now you corrected me. Content delivery network caches your content at edge location worldwide, reduces latency and bandwidth costs, protects your bucket from public exposures, lets you define custom headers, signed URLs, and fine-grained control. Alright, so protects your bucket from public exposure, so nobody actually can do it unless it's me, and probably I need to, whenever I use this cloud front, do I need to log into my S3 bucket through my user in the headers or something like that? I don't know. You can correct me. How does that work then, that this CloudFront will work? Just trust the process. Okay. Connect CloudFront to S3 securely, OAC. Origin access control. Okay, makes sense. Well, now let CloudFront access your private bucket securely using Origin. Yeah, so there is that access point. Go to CloudFront. Is it in S3 here? I can find it somewhere here. CloudFront, if I search it. CloudFront. Here you go. This is wild. Oof. My PC now is. So 1 terabyte of data transfer. Okay, so did I create CloudFront one here? Okay, I'll just trust the process also. Create distribution from CloudFront. Origin domain. Oh, okay, I select this one, right? And then origin access control settings. Do I give it a user here? Yeah. Okay, CloudFront, and then here I do, the guide tells me for sure, yeah. Origin domain, paste S3 bucket domain. It actually will do it by default. Here you go. That's the name of this origin, right? And then origin domain, that will be automatic. And then origin access, choose origin access control, create a new AOSC, give it a name, sign request, enable. Okay, let me try that. So origin request, create a new one, AOC one. Give it a random name, not the same name. This is the same name, right? Should I give it another name? Create a new, give it a name. Actually, yeah, I'll probably give it a new name. I will just put it there, and then here use another dash and OAC. Yeah. Sign request. Let me check that in the guide if that actually there. Sign requests enabled. Okay. You must update the S3 bucket. CloudFront will provide you with a policy statement after created distribution. What does that mean? Should I actually update the policy now for some reason? Let me check. An S3 bucket permission, edit the bulky point. Oh, now I have another resource port, right? Another condition, and your distribution ID. Interesting. Yeah, I get it. So Okay, so in my S3 permission now for that bucket, I need to go back to that policy that I created, and because it contains some policies, I need to add this to condition. Is that true or is it not? Or is it that I need to add all of this into a new policy? Yeah, it says edit the bucket policy that I just created. Yeah, 1 second. So this one here, I still didn't finish with everything. Oof, everything else needs to be the same, right? So I will just copy this for now, or leave it, right? Robin is going to fall asleep. I'll create the policy anyhow. I'll create distribution. It says choose a web application firewall. Yeah, man, please go to sleep, and thanks for being here. No, you said? Okay, it didn't let me though. Because here you said paste your S3 bucket name and then origin access, choose a blah blah blah, create. You see, I did that. Sign, and then in S3 bucket name, I did the bucket. Yeah, my mind, because I don't understand this part. Thanks, man. Which one? That was presented by yes or no? What's the point? I don't get it. So here I'm just following this, and I am in this position, but I still didn't create my AOC or whatever it's called. Robin, good night, thanks for being here. Oh, okay. Is there bucket permissions here? Which WAF it is? I don't see it because that's why. Web application firewall, this one. Yeah, it just scrolled me to web application firewall. And then just write it. I mean, I don't really understand this part because I really don't see it also in your guide, and that's why. I said to enable or to do not enable. I don't know which part did I say that you said no about. Now I don't remember. Yeah, okay. And then I need to create, right? Let me create. Okay. So this is my distribution name. Okay, let me just go back then to my permission part. I think that's the next one, but before that you said in my S3 bucket permissions I need to change my account ID and your distribution ID with your actual values. All right. Yeah, and I thought this config that will be actually copied, right? This is the JSON block. So this should be inline policy, right? Should be JSON, and it's a new policy directly, right? Yeah, we have also another point here. What is it? What is broken here? Whatever, I will just continue that. But I don't see anything broken, honestly. It's just that this is maybe... No, not really. Okay, whatever. How does that work? Like hotkey zooming? Yeah. So I need actually to get the correct ARN and distribution domain. 1 second. For this one, it's different. It's the resources, right? Yeah, so this one should be... It should be containing the same stuff like from the other one, right? Which is the ARN part from this one. Or let me just go to S3 just very quickly to copy it. Yeah. That one and also that one slash asterisk we said, right? That's how it is. Or should it be just one? Okay. Okay. We do it like that then. Okay, just one with that at the end. Okay. Makes sense. Each time it's something new, but maybe that's because it's an inline policy and it's something new for me now. Okay. Cool. Then now the AWS source RN, my account ID, and my distribution ID. Okay. So my distribution name is this one, but I don't think that there is an ID. Is it the ARN? This one? Oh, okay. Here you go. The full thing, I think, is an ARN. Yeah, the full thing is just an ARN. Here you go. Right? Yeah. Makes sense. Alright, cool. Now we move forward. Chuck asked, what are we trying to code? We are not trying to code anything. We are just configuring an S3 bucket right now for our nextjs application. And that's it. Hey, Hafiz, I see you in the chat. We are learning AWS now. Now we save, right? I suppose. Let me see actions. Yeah, I shaved my beard right now. I look 18 for sure. I look super young. I can get away with a murder with my beard off. All right, I seem like not to find why this is not working. It has like an error. CloudFront, Amazon. What could be the error here? I really don't get it. Even if I put like a comma here, it wouldn't fix itself. Oh, now it's gonna have a problem here. Fill syntax error. Yeah, I think there is no syntax error. It's just a problem with the AWS, right? I have no idea here, honestly. Save it. All right. Okay. Has prohibited field principal. Okay, so field principal is prohibited here. I think it just needs to be deleted for some reason. But here you said that you have it. Oh. Yeah, I think because I actually clicked S3 and then I am here, then I clicked here and I did policies, right? Permission. 1 second here. I honestly don't know, but how we ended up here. Permissions, right? And then inline bucket policies, right? And this is where we put the bucket policy then. Save. Okay. Alright then, this is saved. So that principal thingy, there was nothing wrong with it. It's just here that I'm actually on the continue. That says that you mean on the continue. It's fine. That I was actually on the policy itself, like that I created for my user. Alright, cool. Go to my distribution, copy the URL to it somewhere. Okay, let me just check. So there's the ARN, that security origins, behavior, error page. That's not it. Distributions. Here you go. 1 second. This is the link, maybe. Not really. Here you go. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah. The domain name here. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then do we have to actually copy something here for that domain name? Oh, maybe this one. What do you mean CloudFront actually give you the config already made? Like somewhere here you can find the configuration that you copy paste into. Okay. This is CloudFront, by the way. And these are my distributions. Yeah, and this is my distribution, and this is what I thought the URL is, because this is called distribution domain name, right? Okay, so in my code I'll just go here then and paste it on my readme file, basically. Yeah, just for now. Okay, you know what, not really. I'll paste it in the routes. It's not something we will have problem with, right? Distribution URL. Let me go back to the terminal so you can see. Okay, cool. Awesome. Then I will go back to the guide because I didn't see upload from nextjs. So okay, it's not sensitive, right? Go to your AM user, and then my user now is called this one, profile SDK part. Security credentials. Is this something normal? Okay, then here. Okay. yeah, I won't show that. Yeah, I'll try to hide this. So, but probably don't show that to stream. Create access key. Okay. Should I just hide this first? All right, I will tell you what I see. 1 second. So here I see command line interface, local code, application run on the AWS, third party application run outside the AWS or other. I think it is, I can show you this because it's not really I think other, right? Or what did you see? Oh, other when presented. Okay. All right, that's it. And then next, and then description tag value. I don't think that this is just like profile app credentials, create access key. Now I have my access key. Should I store them in my, oh, okay, I got it. I should store them in my environment variables now, I think. Right? Yeah, they are in vars. Okay, okay, makes sense. Okay, okie dokie. I cannot do it right now, so, but I can copy it from your code, so I can just store them somewhere. Let me just store them somewhere first. Actually, I can download CSV file. Yeah, let me see if this CSV file contains everything, the access keys and stuff like that. Yeah, it contains that. It contains access key ID and an access key. Why it's call it like something wrong. Let me show this. Ah, okay. Secret access key and access key. Okay. All right. Cool. I will save this inside my PC, and I will do the environment variables tomorrow before the stream. If you use the normal editor, you could just install the cloak plugin. When you open envars, it blurs them. That's correct. Or I can just set up like an environment variable scene on OBS. But yeah, this seems like to be a really good learning curve. And the next thing probably is to, let me see that I'm actually hiding that for now. Hide, yeah. So the next thing is to basically test if it works via this S3 client something, right? Oh, no scene needed with cloak. Yeah, I get it. So cloak is basically cloaking your environment variables. I'll see, maybe there is something for MVM. I'll try it out. But yeah, and now the server actions or API routes, the last part is how to upload. So basically you create a new S3 client, and this is upload to S3 and await S3 send. You put object command. And what about getting them? How do I get all my files basically? Oh, okay. Upload the file via the app, visit that to see the file name. So basically to get it, you just use this one. Okay. Awesome, man. Like, this is cool. But it should be like based on user. So we know exactly that we uploaded based on the type of user and or the username or something like that. So then how can we actually know that this user uploaded this file and distribute it to them? And these are just stupid questions for me to understand. Oh, so I store in my database basically the path names, and that's how that user only can get these URLs, right? But he still, if he knows another user URL, oh, the file name, okay. All right, but what if he knows the other names of other files of other users? Yeah, I get that part, bro. It's like I see it over here, but the URL will be pre-signed. Okay, we will do like security part, but is pre-signed like by me, or like adding like a middleware part there where he needs a security like hash or something like that? Or okay, you'll get to that later. And expiring, okay, interesting, man. Cool. That's very like good stuff. Honestly, yeah, I will go back to this live stream and read about it. And also I will try my best to kind of like reread this and understand exactly what we did. They are publicly by default. Yeah. If someone has the URL, then he has access to. But on our application, we want to secure them via actually each user has like a password kind of like to access that URL. At least like a middleware, not middleware, but the middle part where we actually secure them via a password. So he'll be able to actually see that only if he has a password for it, for that file, or download it. Cool. That's it. I know that I made you tired because I am like hopping from here to there because it's new to me, honestly, and I also try to read comments, but I sometimes go up, but all good. I honestly enjoyed this. I will read about it, learn it more, and see how it goes. Yeah. Nice. Some guy said, good job, ChatGPT. Yeah, good job. I mean, he helped us here. Yeah. This is the user guides that I need probably to read. Cool, man. All right, so that's it for today. I will make sure to add these bucket stuff and into the environment variables, and I will actually prepare that part for tomorrow before the stream. So be here tomorrow 8 p.m. I will be here for you guys, and we can continue and see what we can build with this. Okay, that's awesome. Thanks a lot. Thanks for helping me out. Also Twitch guys, and if you have also any idea about what to do next, or you can prepare other guides or something like that, I'll be really happy to see them. And that's it. So I wish you a beautiful night, a good night, and filled with a lot of coding. All right, so actually we did 3 hours exactly, which is I'm really happy with. Tomorrow, if you need me actually to do something else maybe, or to start with something else, let me know, please. Yeah, for sure, I need some research. I 100% get it. And if I want to set it like as I want it to, that password probably needs to be stored also somewhere. Not stored, but yeah, probably stored not permanently into the database, but stored like for a certain period of time. Or maybe we have like an AWS something that exists already that does that for us. Yeah, we will see. All right, cool. But if you have an idea or you can guide me through that, and you have like some certain tool that we can use on AWS and it does that for us completely, then please share it with me because that will help me a lot. Nice, that's it from my side. So yeah, see you tomorrow guys. Thanks a lot for being awesome, and good night everybody. Good night TikTok first, and then good night Twitch. So guys, thanks for being here, and I will actually let you know how it goes and what I actually learned or not tomorrow morning in the Discord. Awesome. So thanks for being here again, and see you tomorrow. Good night guys. Ciao ciao. Good night. Let me just write in the chat.